Tyshawn Jaquette, General Education. Catherine Dickinson, General Education. Crystal Kim Wu, General Education. Kurt Nelson, General Education. Eric Martin, General Education. Patrick DePrey, Visual Communications, General Education. Gary Quire, Business Administration. Judy Astor, General Education. Bob Kineski, Computer Network Management. Nick Shue, Network Management. Anthony Otero, Criminal Justice. Dan Anderson, Criminal Justice. James Gandy, Criminal Justice. Casino, Criminal Justice. Sandy Machuga, Criminal Justice. Thank you very much, faculty. Thank you for everything you give to Westwood students every day. And now there's another special group of people whose job it's been to make sure that all of these fabulous people are in your classroom to help you, and that's our program chairs. So I'm honored to introduce program chairs. Al Nikru, Construction Management, CAD, and Interior Design. Dr. Al Valdez, Criminal Justice. Cindy Campbell, Assistant Criminal Justice and Paralegal. Glennon Neubauer, Game Software. Bob Peterson, Graphic Design, BC and Game Art. Tim Harvey, Network Management and Business Administration. And also joining us at this first graduation for her, Kim Thompson is our Assistant Academic Dean and General Education Program Chair. Thank you all very much for all of you do for our students every day.
I have the honor to introduce our guest speaker tonight. Tom Cameron has been in the advertising, marketing, and printing industry for over 20 years, holding positions ranging from hands-on technical to C-level leadership positions. Through his career, Tom has developed successful business plans for both startup organizations and turnarounds as well, citing his understandings of process development and team building as key tools for success. Tom has worked with world-leading brands such as Jaguar, Land Rover, Verizon, Sony, Sky Spirits, Subaru, Nissan, Honda, Warner Brothers, Columbia Pictures, Universal, Yamaha. I think the list goes on and on. In addition to his daily job as the director at Designery Long Beach, Tom has done engagements on the speaking circuit, appearing at Seybold, Macworld, Spectrum, Graph Expo, and others, discussing emerging technologies, workflow practices, and business building in the digital age. Staying involved and giving back to the community is also a passion for Tom's. He's been active in the Orange County Ad Federation for over 10 years, including his current role as executive director, previously serving 3 years as president, and prior to that 5 years on the executive board. He is on the advisory board for numerous school programs relating to graphic design and supports other programs as well. Tom tries to find a balance between work and spending time with his wife of 18 years and 2 teenage daughters. During his free time, Tom enjoys exploring his creative side through photography and his extreme side through motorcycles, water sports, metal fabrication, and hunting. If you would, please join me in giving our guest speaker a warm introduction. Thank you very much.
Good evening, and thank you for granting me the honor of sharing with you this evening. To be honest with you, When I was first asked to deliver this commencement speech, my first inclination was to politely decline, as I figured there must certainly be someone better and better suited than me to present this speech, and I've always been a little unsettled with public speaking. But after my wife slapped me upside the head, and reminded me that it wasn't about me, but it was about all of you, and obviously that I had connected with someone along my career that felt I had some value to share, I gratefully accepted the honor. Now once my head stopped throbbing, as my wife has a good arm on her, now came the hard part. What do I talk about? Of course, just like any topic that each of you have had to write a paper on, the themes and titles nuzzled their way into my dreams, the commute into work, and yes, even my showers. But we're not going to go there. I recollected the many books that I've read on business, branding, inspiration, strategy, and leadership, even thumbing through many to find the elusive, profound statement that would make this speech great. The truth is that rarely are the answers to life's big questions and success found in books. They're found in each of us, and to be even more profound, in each person we connect with. So what did I come up with to share with you each today? Well, I mentioned it a couple times already. It's a basic element that makes a huge lasting impact and can determine your success, happiness, and legacy in life. Before I get to it though, I feel I should share a few things about myself to support why I can speak on this topic. I've been married close to 19 years and have 2 daughters. Yes, every man's dream to have 2 beautiful daughters to protect from all the guys that are thinking the same things I was at that age. I've run a multi-million-dollar company as CEO, started multiple companies that have either been sold off and are in other iterations, or others that are still growing today. I've been responsible for the careers of hundreds of people, directly and others indirectly. I've led a professional organization, local here in Orange County as president, currently as executive director, sit on the advisory boards for a few school programs, and consult with other businesses on strategy and team building. I've also got a daily job in which I lead the creative studio and imaging creation departments at a leading design agency. Yes, I've been successful, but I've had many failures as well. However, my greatest success is the network of connections that I've built in life. So with all that, I'm sure you're wondering what I might have to impart upon you as we send you off today to begin your journeys and careers. Well, it's actually a single 2-syllable word that I believe is the core to all my success. And when I've forgotten how to do it properly, it's also been responsible for my failures. That word is connect, and it carries with it the weight of connecting with your inner self, your dreams, desires, what you stand for, your core character and values. It represents how you connect with others, your peers, your friends, your lovers, your family, customers, employers, employees, and just casual counters throughout life. I want you to think about something, and it may seem silly and like a dry attempt at a metaphor, but honestly, think about the following for a minute. What is a book if it doesn't make an emotional connection with the reader? What is a song if its melody doesn't connect and take someone back to happier or sad times? What's a play if the acting doesn't connect with the audience? Books just ink on paper. The song's just random noise, and the play is just a bunch of people playing dress up. The point is that no matter what you do and how you do it, it doesn't mean anything if there's no connection. Think about your personal lives for a moment. Is it always easy to maintain a positive connection with your family, friends, lovers, kids, parents, or others? Of course not. So when those times arise and you think about what the issues are, you find a way to reconnect with the person. You do this because they matter to you. Now take that same approach to people you encounter in your daily lives through school, work, and society. Make a conscious effort to find a way to make a memorable and positive connection with those individuals. Find a way to make the lives of others better, more positive for having made a connection with you. Now think about this for a moment. Why are some of the biggest brands in the world so successful? Let's take Apple, as I'm sure the majority of us here today have something by Apple that we own. How many other CEOs do you know by name like you may know of Steve Jobs? Why is his statement, "Think different," been so profound? One reason, Steve Jobs created a connection with his audience. That audience is you. He asked you to do something that you wanted to do. Everybody wants to be different. Just as many are afraid to embrace it, but then he made it easy for us to be different. Buy his different products. It was genius because by making that connection with you, he got you to do what he wanted you to do, get you to do something you thought you wanted to do. But in the end, were you really thinking different? Not really, because millions of people have bought their products. Don't get me wrong, I admire Steve Jobs and Apple, and I personally feel responsible for their billions of dollars of success through my contributions to their efforts. But there is a lesson here. Yes, he had a team of copywriters, engineers,